So I've just recently made the step up from the Powerbeats 2 to the Powerbeats Pro, and what this has made me realise is that technology has come a long way in such a short period of time. So let's just start with the obvious, and that's the cases. As you can see here, the Powerbeats 2 case is about equal size to the Powerbeats Pro. It is slightly thinner, but it's wider and it's about the same height. And I know from a lot of the reviews, the Powerbeats Pro is getting quite a bit of criticism for the case, but it all comes down to how you look at it. And for me, as an average consumer, moving to the Powerbeats 2 to the Powerbeats Pro, it doesn't represent any sort of an issue. And on top of that, with the Powerbeats Pro, obviously the case charges the earphones as well, which means that you get up to 24 hours of use between charges. So as I said, this is a no-brainer. You've got two cases which are pretty much the same size. So I've been testing the sound quality on both of these earphones, and what I would start by saying is that I've been using the same ear tips and I've been using my phone to play the same music on both. And what I would say is that the sound is actually quite surprising. And keep in mind that with the Powerbeats 2, I always thought the sound quality was really good. And I'm not an expert, but generally for a set of headphones, especially wireless headphones, I always found the sound quality good. It was always a bit heavy in bass, and myself, I usually listen to bands and rock music and things like that, but I still always enjoyed the sound quality. So as I say, this was surprising. I found it to be quite a bit clearer and also sharper, which definitely had a good effect with the type of music that I listen to, whereas it seemed that the Powerbeats 2 was more suited to heavy bass music like rap and R&B. And this was quite surprising because I did always think the sound quality was good on the Powerbeats 2, so it was a pleasant surprise, especially after how much it cost to upgrade to the Powerbeats Pro. So let's take a look inside. So straight away, the thing that you notice here is the cord. So with this cord, in 3 years that I've been using these headphones, I never found it a problem. But I didn't realise how annoying I found it until I went to the Pros, and you didn't have that cord either behind your neck or in front of your neck, and it was always getting in the way and just annoying you, but I didn't realise it at the time. So I was already talking about the charging case, and another way that technology has really come on leaps and bounds is that with the Powerbeats 2, one of the big claims was that a 15-minute charge would get you an hour of playback. Now that actually seems pretty good, but with the Powerbeats Pro, they're now claiming that a 5-minute charge would get you an hour and a half playback, and that is really quite a big difference for just a 3-year gap. And with the Powerbeats 2, you get 6 hours battery life on a full charge, but with the Pro, you get 9 hours with a full charge. But once you put them in the case and charge them, they're claiming that you get 24 hours. So if you're maybe only using them an hour per day, you're maybe going to be getting a couple of weeks use out of one full charge, and that's what I've been finding. I go to the gym once every 2 days for about an hour, and I've barely had to charge these since I got them. So when you do actually compare these two designs, they've both got the same ear hooks, they've got the same B in the front, the same design, only without the cord in between the two earphones. And as I said, it really makes a big difference not having that there. You don't realise it until you swap to the true cordless ones. Also, what you realise as well is that on the Powerbeats 2 and I believe the Powerbeats 3, you don't get the B button, it's just a symbol there, but on the Powerbeats Pro you get a B button, which is your multifunction button. So as the design of both of these headphones is quite similar, they both do a really good job of staying in your ears. So anybody that's doing pretty intense exercise, these are definitely the type of headphones you want to go for. So the over-ear hook is the key thing here. That does a really good job of keeping the thing steady in your ears. This is also a reason, in my opinion, that the case is quite a bit bigger as well than the AirPods case. And as I said, that's something that it's been criticised for, but you have these big ear hooks to keep them on your ears, and you need that extra space in the case. So one of the things I'm going to have to wait and see about is how durable the Powerbeats Pro headphones actually are, because I did have a few issues with the Powerbeats 2. So originally, about 10 months after I purchased these, I was starting to get problems with the noise coming through the left hand side. It was crackling, and it seemed to me like it was because of sweat, but they are IPX4 rated, so they are sweat resistant, so it really shouldn't be that much of a problem, but it was. So I managed to take them back under warranty and get a replacement set, and after a couple of years, the face of the multifunction button, basically the whole top part here, just fell off. So I was lucky that it came off in my hand, and I've managed to super glue that back on, and it's been fine ever since. It still does work properly with the plus and minus button for the volume and the multifunction button in the middle, but durability didn't seem to be the best feature of this, and for £169 for these headphones you would expect a bit more. But since then, obviously there's been the Powerbeats 3 and then the Powerbeats Pro. You would hope that they would have improved their manufacturing techniques and things like that for durability. One thing I did notice with the Bluetooth is that the Powerbeats Pro definitely has a better range than the Powerbeats 2. Now I noticed this when I was doing work in the garden, that I could leave the phone in the lounge or in the kitchen and I would still get a great signal and there would be no interruptions to the music. But with the Powerbeats 2, I had to keep the phone in my pocket or take it out to the garden with me and sit it down. And I think the difference here is that the new H1 processing chip, I think it improves sound quality and things like that, but one of the key features is the range of the Bluetooth. So that's something to consider if you are looking to get a set of wireless headphones. So obviously all this extra technology is going to come at a cost, and that is definitely the case here. I had actually forgot how much I spent in these until I looked into it, and it was £169. But then you go to the Powerbeats Pro and they're £230. It's quite a significant leap in price. To be honest, I thought £169 was very expensive for headphones in the first place, but I genuinely do think the price is probably worth it. So obviously a lot of this expense isn't just paying for the better technology, it's paying for that Beats brand. And to be fair, I've not tested that many sets of headphones out there, and there's probably a lot of other headphones that have got similar tech and similar quality to what Beats have, but with these you're paying for the quality and for the Beats brand, and that is a big difference here. So in the end, if you feel comfortable paying that kind of money, then go ahead. And as I say, I definitely don't regret the decision to move for the Powerbeats 2, which were already very good in my opinion, up to the Powerbeats Pro. It's just a natural leap in technology, and as I said, I think it's came a long way in a short space of time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.